A girl knocked on the woman's door, and after looking at her stomach, she called the police. It was Sunday afternoon. A girl named Megan returned from her job where she worked as a waitress in a city cafe. She was tired and wanted to return home as soon as possible. And now she was already in her cozy home when she suddenly heard the doorbell ring. She went up to it, opened it, and saw there a girl about 7 years old with a big belly. Confused and scared, Megan invited her into the house and asked what happened. The girl, trembling with fear, told Megan her story. It turned out that she lived with her stepfather after the death of her mother, and recently he began to pester her. The girl endured the bullying of her stepfather for a long time. He constantly locked her in the room and committed violent acts with her. The girl did not go to school because her stepfather warned the teacher at school that the girl was seriously ill and was undergoing treatment. The girl constantly tried to escape, but always to no avail. Her stepfather caught her and locked her in the room again and again. Apart from her deceased mother, she had no relatives. After her death, her stepfather adopted her. Therefore, no one could check how she lived and what was wrong with her. The girl endured bullying for 7 months, and then, one day, when her stepfather fell asleep while intoxicated, she opened the door of the room, quietly walked to the front door, and ran to look for help. So 20 minutes later, she came across Megan's house and decided to ask her for help. Megan, listening to the girl's conversation, realized that the situation was very serious and immediately called the police. When law enforcement officers arrived, they took statements from the girl and headed to her stepfather's house. He and the girl lived on the outskirts of the city in a dilapidated house that belonged to the girl's late mother. The police detained the man, and during the investigation it became clear that he had indeed abused his position in relation to the girl. There were long proceedings, and finally, after several trials, he was found guilty on 5 counts. He was sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. A month later, the girl gave birth to a healthy baby. Megan was amazed at the strength and courage of this girl who had gone through so much terrible things. She decided that she could not leave them alone and offered to adopt the baby and his mother. This is how the collection of documents for adoption began. There were many problems, but Megan coped with it. She supported the girl all the way. So Megan became not only a heroine for the girl, but also a new mother for a small family. She surrounded them with love, care, and protection, helping them forget about the past and building a new future. The girl, now a mother, thanked Megan every day for saving her and believing in them. And although a lot of time has passed since the day the girl knocked on Megan's door, they remained a family, connected not only by blood, but also by endless love and support. There's nothing quite as scary as when your child has an unexpected health scare. This video, posted by WonderBot, shares the story of an 8-year-old girl who was told by her classmates that she looked pregnant and how her parents rushed her to the doctor for an ultrasound to see what was wrong. Leah and her husband of Sydney, Australia, had always known that their daughter Jada was tinier in stature than most 8-year-olds, but in all other respects, she seemed like any other average child, so they simply continued to live life normally. It was when the other kids at Jada's school noticed that her abdomen was descending and started telling her that she looked pregnant that things started to shift for the family. Leah decided, just to be safe, that they would take their daughter for a checkup. According to the New Zealand Herald, Jada was sent for an ultrasound where it was discovered that she had developed ascites, which is fluid building up in the abdomen, which explained the distended stomach. Soon after, Jada was sent to the hospital to meet with a cardiologist and gastroenterologist so they could conduct tests to find out if her heart and liver had been affected by her health condition. This is such an amazing story. Dear friends, if you liked the video, don't forget to like it, and also subscribe to our channel where you'll find a lot more interesting things, and don't forget to click on the bell and leave a comment.